You just made a choice. It might not register on the same level as Patrick Henry's Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death, but you did choose to participate in this webinar, and I promise you, it will prove to be a decision that's worthy of your time and attention. Hi there, this is Gary Ryan Blair, and welcome to the 100-Day Challenge, where our mission is to inspire, to promote, and to celebrate excellence. The purpose of this webinar is threefold. Number one, to explain the importance of superior execution and why you can and must use it to dramatically improve your performance. Number two, provide you with a blueprint, that is, specific actions and implementation strategies that you can deploy in order to transform your life and your career in just 100 days. And number three, to introduce you to the most extreme performance acceleration program in the world, the 100-Day Challenge. Now let's start with why. As in, why is it so important to improve your execution skills and to learn how to achieve your goals faster? Well, contrary to popular opinion, it's not what you know or even who you know that matters most in life. The key skill that ultimately determines your destiny is your ability to execute and to drive results. The truth is, we're all playing a high-stakes game of one and done, as you have exactly one life in which to do everything that you'll ever do. Therefore, it's in your best interest to get serious about upgrading your execution skills and achieving your goals fast. That is, before time runs out. And that's where the trouble begins, as you think you have time. But I assure you, you do not. See, for all the things you might want to experience in life, time is running out. And you never know when the last grain of sand will fall through the middle of your own life's hourglass. See, time is running out for you to become the person you've always wanted to be, to make the difference you seek to make, to produce the work you know you're capable of. Where's the urgency? Where's the compulsion to act? Parents, your children are growing up quickly, and you need to be in a hurry to teach them, to shape their character, and to ensure self-reliance. Entrepreneurs, you need to be in a hurry to add greater value, to dazzle and amaze, and in a hurry to create work that people would miss if it were gone. Teachers, you need to be in a hurry to captivate attention, to instill a love of learning, to turn your students into informed and educated leaders of tomorrow. Students, time is going by faster than you realize. You need to be in a hurry to create good study habits, to develop a love for learning, in a hurry to solve challenging problems, and to acquire good decision-making and leadership skills. And leaders, you need to be in a hurry to share a bold, empowering vision, to inspire hope and to instill confidence, in a hurry to set an example worth following. Make no mistake about it, time is running out. That's why we all need to be in a hurry to face our fears, to develop courage, to share our bravest work, to commit to excellence, to get in great shape, to get out of debt, to shed high-maintenance relationships, eliminate excuses, become financially free, and to dare mighty things. The world needs you. It needs all of you. It needs the courageous you, the bold, the ambitious, the fearless, and the unstoppable you. So let's get busy upgrading your execution skills and achieving your goals faster and making your life a true masterpiece. Now, in the spirit of getting to the point quickly, I'm going to lay it on the line for you. There's absolutely no added virtue. There's nothing worth bragging about in getting rich slowly, in getting healthy slowly, in learning a new skill slowly, in turning your business around slowly, nor in achieving any goal slowly. When you make bank deposits, they don't add a bonus for slow, nor do they deduct a penalty for fast. Unfortunately, most of us have been conditioned and programmed to believe that there's something wrong with achieving goals quickly, or that the very idea is fool's gold and implausible, even an outright lie. Well, I ask you to ask yourself, have any of the sources of that viewpoint achieved their goals quickly, or at all for that matter? Now, I want you to imagine that it's 100 days from now. What would it take for you to look back and say, I've completely transformed my life, both personally and professionally? What would it take for you to create a compelling vision, to finish everything you started, and to turn your goals and your dreams into real, lasting, and highly profitable results? Just imagine what it would be like 100 days from now if you could do the following. If you can be in the best shape of your life, write and publish your song or book, become the sales leader in your organization, To create an info product and launch it worldwide. To improve your grades and get on the dean's list. To finally start a new business that you've always wanted to do and one that you love. To generate game-changing revenue for your current business. To restore or strengthen relationships with family, friends, or with your colleagues. And to pay off thousands of dollars in debt and to become completely debt-free. How would that make you feel? How would that impact your life? Not only would it propel you to a completely new level of experience, confidence, and accomplishment, but it would likely have a domino effect on your life for years to come. You may very well be skeptical, so here's some indisputable proof that you can transform your life in just 100 days. Every farmer lives by the law of sowing and reaping. They know that they can plant tiny seeds in one season and watch them transform into a mighty harvest within 100 days. The United States Army can take an out-of-shape recruit who's never held a weapon in their life, and in a 100-day period of time, transform them not just into a well-disciplined soldier, but into a highly competent fighting machine. Extreme fitness programs like P90X and Insanity have built empires by creating radical body transformations for people all over the world. And in less than 100 days, they've given them the abs, the stomach, and the booty they've always dreamed of having. Dancing with the Stars is so much more than a dance contest. It delivers a complete transformation in real time by thrusting celebrities from their comfort zone and turning them into world-class dancers in one season, which, by the way, is less than 100 days. Mother Nature is also in the transformation business, as she has proven time and again when she goes from the dead of winter to the abundance of spring with its color-rich flowers, all within 100 days. You pick any area of life or business and you'll find a small group of people who refuse to conform and think and act like the masses, who buck the system, who question conventional belief, and as a result wind up doing extraordinary things in an implausibly short amount of time. Don't you want a piece of that action? And perhaps the thought of transforming your life in just 100 days sounds unrealistic or even outrageous. I get it. But there's no disputing the fact that innovative and highly motivated people have found ways to dramatically decrease the amount of time it takes to achieve life-changing goals. But how can you transform your life in 100 days? And what can you learn from people who have found a way to hack their performance and to accelerate their rate of success? Well, in just a moment, I'll explain why you don't need to reinvent the wheel when you can model and leverage the extraordinary successes of high performers to reinvent and to speed up your own results. However, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we need to slow down, need to deconstruct and shift our focus onto the adverse questions. Why, you might ask? Well, it's actually very simple. See, before you learn how to accelerate your growth and to transform your life in 100 days, you need to first unlearn the things which do not. So why do most people in organizations settle for small, marginal, and incremental growth? Why are most people in organizations still operating on old, outdated beliefs and behaviors that produce little in the way of results? Why are most people in organizations going to be in the exact same place in 100 days as they are right now? In fact, why are most people in organizations going to be in nearly the same place in 1, 3, and even 5 years from today? See, from the moment you were born, you were unwittingly in the process of being indoctrinated into a multi-generational conspiracy designed to encourage conformity, to instill self-doubt, and to discourage original thought. Almost every institution you've ever come in contact with is self-serving and has conformance, manipulation, mediocrity, and control baked into their core. From education to entertainment, from the foods you eat to the music you listen to, from the clothes you wear to the car you drive, from the books you read to the news you watch, and from politics to religion as well. They all conspire to get you to drink their version of Kool-Aid. They actively and they aggressively work to discourage big thinking, uniqueness, individuality, and differentiation. You must understand that throughout your entire life, you've been groomed, you've been molded, and you've been patterned to fit into the narrow and the self-serving interest and ideology of a particular group, company, institution, clothing line, or party. Throughout your life and throughout history for that matter, we've all been told to sit still, to stand in line, keep your head down, follow the rules, do as you're told, play it safe, don't risk it, Wait your turn. Ask permission. Stop asking questions. Learn to compromise. And that success comes just one step at a time. This is terrible advice because it ingrains self-limiting beliefs. It undermines self-confidence. It creates fear, doubt, and a poor self-image, while sabotaging your chances of transforming your life in 100 days. Negative programming and the deliberate, ongoing enforcement of limiting beliefs is the rotten fruit of conformity, and it's the primary reason why most people live small lives. And in the words of Henry David Thoreau, the massive men lead lives of quiet desperation and go to their grave with their song still inside them. It's quite sobering to think that you're being taught by people who have been able to accommodate themselves to a regimen of thought that's been laid down by their predecessors. It's a self-perpetuating system which is intentionally designed to undermine real progress, and it's a truth that you must wake up to and strenuously resist, or the consequences are utterly devastating. As the creator of the 100-Day Challenge and someone who consistently and quite routinely works with people and organizations who accelerate from standing starts to giant accomplishments, achieving goals fast, growth hacking, and driving exponential results is my reality. I long ago came to the understanding that you cannot change your behavior nor transform your life in 100 days until and unless you change your beliefs. And that the most important element in your strategy to win a battle for your mind and your productivity is your own psychology. See, most people operate with a conditioned, self-limiting mindset that success comes incrementally, just one step at a time. And while unspoken, the court of public opinion says that we must move systematically from our present level of accomplishment on to the next. Then the thinking goes, from that stage, we can begin working towards graduating to the next higher level in the sequence, what you might call gradual progress. This belief is false, and it only succeeds in undermining your growth and sabotaging your self-esteem and relegating you to the slow lane. And I'm here to tell you that you can make a quantum leap from your present level of achievement to one that is several levels higher, and you can do it directly. Now, I understand that your mindset for the moment may be flawed by doubt and skepticism. The idea of transforming your life in 100 days, of experiencing exponential growth, of jumping from your present level of achievement to one that is several stages higher, is an alien idea for most people. You have not been trained to think and act in this manner, and you may very well have definite reservations about the possibility that you can make such an exponential improvement at all, much less in a greatly abbreviated time frame. However, I assure you that your doubts and your skepticism are rooted in mental limitation. Your doubts are not the product of accurate thinking, but they are the product of habitual thinking. And to transform your life in 100 days, you need to purge a few things from your life, including false assumptions about how fast you can change your life, self-limiting beliefs that undermine your progress, and the comfort zone that holds you back from unleashing your greatness. To transform your life in 100 days, you need to embrace the idea that you have no legal, no logical or moral obligation or any justifiable reason to settle for small, marginal, or incremental growth. To transform your life in 100 days, I want you to program your mind with this truth. You deserve and you have the ability to multiply your performance, to defy expectations, and to achieve goals on a scale and a pace that the majority deem impossible. And to transform your life in 100 days, you must think and act differently and operate with the understanding that the quickest way to the mountaintop is not by fighting your way through the pack, but it is by leapfrogging over the pack, by deploying superior execution strategies and having a single-minded focus on exponential growth. And exponential growth is what you really want, isn't it? So how do you do it? How do you accelerate your rate of success and experience exponential growth? How do you multiply your performance and achieve goals at a pace and on a scale that others view as ridiculous? How do you become a legitimate growth hacker and enjoy a bountiful harvest, while most people settle for a few measly crumbs? Well, say hello to the 100-Day Challenge. The smartest and most efficient way to master any skill, strategy, or goal in life is to model the systems and the strategies of the giants who have already forged the path ahead. Why would you go to the trouble of reinventing the wheel when you learn how to model and leverage the extraordinary successes of high performers to reinvent and to speed up your own results? So allow me to explain why modeling the systems and the strategies of the ultra-successful works so well. A system, a process, or a ritual, or what some growth hackers refer to as a formula, is a proven, repeatable execution strategy, which is intentionally designed to ring the bell by delivering highly repeatable results. In modeling the strategy of the ultra-successful allows you to transform your life in 100 days, while others spend their lives struggling to achieve small goals or repeating the same faulty execution strategies. So if you made it this far, then I must assume that you're eager to learn how to growth hack and to leverage your capabilities in order to achieve big goals fast. So let me leave you with some sound advice and introduce you to the best program in the world for achieving those objectives. Transforming your life in 100 days is both an attitude and a skill set which can be studied, learned, and mastered. However, just like getting to Carnegie Hall, it requires practice, practice, and more practice. And if you're ready to start practicing and learning what it takes to catapult your life to new heights, it's best to learn from someone who growth hacks for a living. Steve Jobs said something that I think is absolutely brilliant. He said that if you want to become a success in life, you must go out and expose yourself to the best of what others have done, and then bring that knowledge back and add it to what you're currently doing. I created the 100-Day Challenge to expose you to the principles of greatness and the strategies of exponential growth. And this webinar is your exclusive invitation to participate in it. Over the years, I've become known as the goals guy, and I developed a reputation as someone who immensely successful entrepreneurs, executives, professional athletes, and even special military forces to include the Navy SEALs, the Army Green Berets, and Delta Forces go to when they need to step up their execution skills. In fact, my #1 New York Times best-selling book, Everything Counts, is required reading for all special forces, as it focuses on the critical nature of micro-decisions, of sweating the smallest of details, and executing with speed and precision. The 100-Day Challenge is an online masterclass in execution and high performance and rapid goal achievement. And by following the system in this life-changing program, you'll not only knock your goals out of the park, but you'll learn exactly what it takes to get more accomplished in 100 days than most people or organizations do over the course of 10 years. Now, I'm going to take the liberty of being blunt right now. If you're currently underperforming, or if you're not making the type of progress that you know that you're capable of at this time in your life, you must wake up and smell the reality. And that is that your existing beliefs and your execution strategies are simply not firing on all cylinders. And the only way to fix that problem is to adjust your psychology and to upgrade your execution strategies. See, there is no other way to turn things around. You simply must think and act better. Look, there's no point in pretending that thinking better, that working smarter, and upgrading your execution skills is anything less than the savviest move that you can make right now. And while there are plenty of excuses, there's not one good reason for you to procrastinate, to say that you're not ready to take on this type of a challenge, or that the timing is not right. I've got news for you. Your timing has never been better. You and I both know that it's possible to learn how to speed read, to speed date, to speed skate, speed network, and even play speed chess. Why then is it such a big psychological leap to think that you can't master the skill of rapid goal achievement and to transform your life in 100 days? To date, more than 530,000 people and organizations from more than 80 countries around the world have used the strategies that they learned in the 100-Day Challenge to deliver jaw-dropping results. And I accept full responsibility for inspiring people to do insane things like climb Mount Everest, to run their first triathlon, to launch their own businesses, and to say adios to their comfort zone forever. And I'm confident I can do the same for you. It's best to look at the 100-Day Challenge as a form of finishing school. And by that I mean, once you're able to upgrade your execution skills and rise to meet the mental and the physical demands of a deadline-driven challenge, you'll be finished with self-limiting beliefs. You'll be finished with settling for less. You'll be finished with excuses. And most of all, you'll be finished playing a small game. As to who should participate in this extreme performance acceleration program, well, that's an easy one. The 100-Day Challenge is appropriate for everyone in the boardroom, in the classroom, the locker room, and the living room. And like any world-class competition, it contains the elements necessary for creating a performance explosion. And that includes rules, coaching, accountability, a scoreboard, a finish line, fans, competition, and most of all, it's a heck of a lot of fun. You're most likely interested in knowing what comes with your investment, what type of time commitment is required, and how much it's going to cost you to participate. So let's address those points right now and tell you about all the bonuses you're going to receive as well. Here's how it works. The 100-day challenge is capped at 3 goals. See, my goal is to focus your energy on the smallest number of goals that will produce the greatest impact and ripple effect on your life. Each day of the 100-day challenge begins with the crack of a whip, as a visually stunning email will arrive in your inbox, providing you with your challenge for the day. You'll then log into your private member area, you'll crank up your speakers, and you'll receive your challenge and your game plan for that day. Apart from your first day, where you'll want to invest whatever amount of time you need in order to complete the orientation and your massive action plan, you should set aside 15 minutes each day to review the lesson, to determine where, how, and when it will be executed, to email yourself your action plan, and then to get started and to attack your day. Exactly 8 hours later, you receive a follow-up email asking you to confirm the actual results that you produced for that day. This email is meant to do one thing, and that is to hold you accountable, to ensure that the goals you set are the goals that you get. Also, inside the 100-day challenge is everything you need in order to get the results you want. The online forum and the global community will inspire you to dig deep, to keep your standards high, and to challenge you to go for your goals. In addition, you'll have access to a library of world-class resources that includes after-action reviews, measurement exercises, as well as live weekly sessions where I answer questions, expand on each challenge, and provide you with fresh ideas. Many challengers say that this is their favorite part of the program. And the best part of the 100-day challenge is I've made it ridiculously affordable and within reach of any budget. What my corporate clients pay $25,000 per day or more to hear in person, you get to enjoy and benefit from for just $177. But you must act fast, as enrollment is open for only a few days. See, for less than $2 per day, you get everything you need for transforming your life, for getting in great shape, for skyrocketing your income and achieving any goal that you want, faster and easier than you could ever possibly imagine. In addition, you'll receive over $5,000 in bonus materials, as included with each lesson plan is a bonus video, a manifesto, or an MP3 which provides you with additional ideas and insights that will motivate and inspire you to elevate your game even further. As always, your investment is completely risk-free, and it's covered by our 30-day, no questions asked money-back guarantee. If what you learn does not get your mojo working and exceed your expectations, then you simply do not pay. It's as simple as that. Now, I'll close with a quote from Mark Twain, who said, 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones that you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. In this webinar, I provide you with more than enough reasons for you to throw off the bow lines, to sail away from safe harbor, and to sign up for the 100-day challenge today. The bigger reason, however, is something that I mentioned earlier in this message. It's true, we're all playing a high-stakes game of one and done. You have exactly one life in which to do everything you'll ever do. And you owe it to yourself to invest a small amount of time and money to learn how to transform your life in 100 days, to fast-track your goals, and to make your life a living masterpiece. To give yourself the greatest gift of all, the gift of success, and sign up for the 100-day challenge right now at 100daychallenge.com.